goal is to lose 20 pounds, but you are waking up every single day exhausted and you're just running out the door to work. You're grabbing and going like an oat milk latte. You're not even eating breakfast. You're not making time to work out. Do you think that you're going to lose that 20 pounds? Welcome to Glow Confessionals. I'm your host, Alicia Courtney, the it girl for real authentic wellness. This is where we talk about what wellness really looks like. No filters, no trends, just the truth. In our last episode, which I hope that you listened to and you did the homework, we did step 1 of the Glow Up Blueprint, which was audit. We are auditing every area of life. I had 6 areas that I was auditing. Obviously, it's customizable, and you can obviously pick different areas of life that work for you. And this is so telling on really where you are in life. And guys, I was shocked with some numbers. You think that you're thriving in one area and you're like, damn, this isn't good. I can be doing so much better. If you didn't listen to the last episode, if you didn't take the time to actually audit those areas, I highly encourage that you do that because it's so important. We are so on autopilot, and the whole point to auditing your life is to really get so crystal clear on things that need to be changed and worked on. Instead of going through motions of life, we are taking action and being proactive. Here we are in the next episode where we are now aligning our habits with where we want our life to be. For instance, for spirituality, mine was a 3, and spirituality is really important to me, but I haven't been able to focus on it as much as I want. So I put it as a 3, but the habits that I'm attaching to it is maybe hiring a spirituality coach, maybe meditating 2 to 3 times a week and starting there. So those are the habits that I'm attaching in order to raise that number. Maybe your social life is at a 2 or 3 and you're like, wow, I don't want my social life to be at a 2 or 3, and maybe it's not lighting you up and you're feeling lonely and depressed. Well, what kind of habits can you attach? You can start doing things outside your comfort zone, maybe 1 or 2 times a month. And really sitting with that, making sure these habits are aligning with the way that you want your life to turn out. We are the creators of our lives. I know that sounds a little woo-woo, but that is the truth. We are the creators of our lives, and if we continue this autopilot, we will never get to where we want to go. That's why I created this 3-step blueprint, because I turned 38 and realized I've been in a hamster wheel for the last few years, and I'm not happy with my life, and things need to change. So I completely edited every single area, which is the audit. And then I was like, okay, you can audit your life, but what's the next step? Well, the next step, like we said, is to align your habits. Because I will tell you, if you are waking up every single day, your goal is to lose 20 pounds, but you are waking up every single day exhausted and you're just running out the door to work. You're grabbing and going like an oat milk latte. You're not even eating breakfast. You're not making time to work out. Do you think that you're going to lose that 20 pounds? Probably not, because your habits are not aligning with the person that you want to become. I actually want to show you something, and if you're listening to the podcast, then you obviously can't see this, but I made a whole 90-day glow up board, and I decided instead of vision boarding this year, I was going to make a 90-day glow up board every single 90 days. Sometimes I feel like a yearly board overwhelms me and things change so much. I mean, I didn't know that I'd be breaking up with my long-term boyfriend this year and moving out and moving back home with my mom. Like, there are things you just can't obviously know. So for me, this 90-day action board was the fuel. I was like, okay, this is bite-sized. This is realistic. I can do this. I can focus on this. Again, if you're watching YouTube, then you obviously see this board, and I will explain it if you're listening to the podcast. What I did was I did every area of life, and I basically printed every area of my life with action steps, with the habits underneath it. I made it all pretty, and then I put 4 pictures that are just aesthetic and like just obviously are attuned to me and make me feel excited and motivated and luxurious. And I put little quotes, little affirmations. So I see this every day. I wake up to this, I see this every single day. And I will tell you that community is on the board. I am growing this community of women, of entrepreneurial women right now. I'm really excited about it. And my Glow Society program, which is my one-to-one coaching program, my social growth, which is YouTube, Instagram. This is my huge goal for this year. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. And mindset and money frequency is a big thing for me because I need to start working on my money mindset. I have already started, but there's so much more work that can be done. Health and fitness. Your girl is on a health and fitness journey. I have been healing from a pinched nerve when I wasn't able to work out. So now my body's not really where I want it to be. I'm basically on a fat loss journey. And then business and income. Obviously, I want to take my business to the next level. I want my income to be at the next level. So these are things for me right now attaining to business. I have spirituality, relationships, stuff like that. But this is my business board. And these are the 6 things that I'm focusing on specifically for health and fitness and business and growth. So I'm very excited about this board because this is the first time I'm doing it. I'm calling it the action board. Don't copy me. I'm just kidding. I'm calling it the action board. I would love for you to copy me. I would love for you to do your board and DM me when you do it. I think it's so much more, what's the word I'm trying to say? It's so much better than a vision board that you're just kind of sticking magazines on a board. That just never worked for me. I'm like, cool, this looks really aesthetic and pleasing and cute, but what does it do for me? This is literally the actions I have to take every single day in each area of life in order to reach my goals, my 90-day goals. So in the next episode, we're actually going to talk about how to implement everything and how to make goals and implement. It's just going to be an awesome episode. It's going to tie everything together essentially. But I really want you to go take a look at your life if you have not already, audit it, and then put habits in each category in order to align yourself with those goals. Because again, habits are so important, yet they are not talked about enough. If you are not creating healthier habits and you are staying stuck in your old identity, in your old habits, how do you think that you're going to move forward? How do you think that you're going to change your identity or reach these big goals that you have or anything like that? You're not, because you can't, because you're stuck in this old identity with your old habits that clearly aren't working. I will say that moving back home with my mom isn't ideal. This isn't ideal at 38, but I knew I needed drastic change in my life. This was one of the things I had to do and sacrifice in order to reach my bigger goals. Obviously, I didn't want to break up with my man of 6.5 years, but the truth was it was the best decision and best thing that happened because it wasn't a healthy relationship. And now it allowed me to find myself and really discover who I am and who I want to be and create a new identity and create just space for that. So things happen in life that you can it's all about perspective. You can either say, wow, this really sucks and play victim mode, or you can rise above and realize that there's a silver lining in everything and everything's happening for you. I hate when people say that. I know. I hate when people say everything's happening for you. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. But it is kind of true. And when you really sit down and think about it, every decision in life that you've made till now is a reflection of your current life. And my current life wasn't working for me. It was no longer serving me. My identity was no longer serving me, meaning you need to implement new actions, new habits, new identities if you want to keep raising in life and raising your standards and just going bigger, which your girl is obviously doing. So I hope this was helpful. Please go do this. Go do both these steps. Go audit and align. And in the 3rd episode, I'm going to teach you how to tie it all together. Also, please go subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. That is my goal, and I'm here for it. I will see you in the next episode. Be excited. DM me on Instagram. Would love to hear from you. Cheers to our glow up.